Hello everyone, welcome to the last part of alkane series, that is part 6. In last video we learned about the halogenation reaction. Today we will discuss about combustion, pyrolysis and oxidation reaction of alkanes. So let's see first combustion. Alkanes on combustion with oxygen form carbon dioxide, water with liberation of heat. When in any reaction heat is evolved, that reaction is called as exothermic reaction. And when in reaction to carry reaction, if heat is absorbed, such type of reaction are called as endothermic reaction. As large amount of heat is evolved during complete combustion of alkane, therefore they are used as a fuel, as a petrol. You can see in daily life we are using petrol, that is nothing but the alkanes. LPG, these are some of the common examples. This heat energy is the internal combustion of engine which has more practical uses. The different structure of alkanes having different anti-knocking property, which is indicated by the octane number. Now when the incomplete combustion of alkanes occurs, this happens when there is insufficient amount of oxygen is there, carbon black is produced. You can see in complete combustion of alkane, we know that alkane having the general formula CnH2n plus 2 producing carbon dioxide plus H2O. N stands for number of moles. It depends on how many carbon and hydrogen your starting material contains. With evolution of heat, that is the exothermic reaction. For example, I have taken methane molecule. It is on combustion, it produces carbon dioxide plus 2 moles of water with evolution of minus 212.2 kilocalorie of energy. This complete combustion take place in sufficient amount of oxygen. If there is incomplete combustion, then carbon black is produced. And because of the property of heat evolution, these alkanes are used as fuel source. Next reaction is pyrolysis reaction. Pyrolysis is nothing but thermal decomposition of hydrocarbons with high molecular weight into smaller molecule in absence of air is known as pyrolysis. Combustion we have studied in presence of oxygen. Pyrolysis, it is the thermal decomposition which takes place in absence of air is known as pyrolysis. It involves two types of reaction. First one is a cracking. Cracking means pyrolysis of alkane. When you are concerning about the petroleum, is known as cracking. In this process, large alkanes convert into smaller alkane and hydrogen. That means decomposition of alkane take place. In the cracking, alkane convert into the smaller molecules. Here you can see the example. Propane on cracking produces ethene plus methane molecule. That means it forms alkenes, alkanes and hydrogens. Next one example is butane. It gives propene and methane. The formation of product, it depends on structure of alkane, pressure and catalyst use. It depends on what temperature you are using, what type of catalyst you are using. The formation of product depends on that. Remember, cracking is conversion of alkanes into smaller alkane and hydrogen. That means pyrolysis, which is pyrolysis take place in absence of air. It has two types. First one we have seen, it cracking means alkane converted into smaller alkanes and hydrogen. Next type of pyrolysis is dehydrogenation reaction. Dehydrogenation means loss of hydrogen. Alkanes, on dehydrogenation you are getting 1 propene. Loss of means starting your product is alkane, you are getting alkene on dehydrogenation. Dehydrogenation means loss of hydrogen. Example, N-propane on dehydrogenation give 1 propene, whereas pentane on dehydrogenation gives 1 pentene. We have seen pyrolysis. Pyrolysis is thermal decomposition of alkane in absence of air is called pyrolysis. There are two types of pyrolysis. First one, cracking. Cracking means heating of alkane at higher temperature form smaller alkanes and hydrogen in the cracking process. In case of dehydrogenation, alkanes gives alkene only plus hydrogen. Next one is that is last reaction of alkane is oxidation of alkane. As we know that alkanes are unreactive as it contains carbon and hydrogen only. It is unreactive towards most of the oxidation reaction, as oxidation means loss of electron. Already in the last video, you can watch this video, what is oxidation and reduction. First example of oxidation of alkane, we have already seen that combustion. Combustion means reaction of alkane in sufficient amount of oxygen produces carbon dioxide plus water with liberation of heat. That is the oxidation of alkane. Second one is a incomplete combustion of alkane. It is carried out when there is insufficient amount of oxygen is present. Carbon monoxide is formed. That is the incomplete combustion of alkane take place. In case of incomplete combustion, carbon monoxide will form. When you have to carry out oxidation for the alkane, you can say control oxidation of alkane, you require catalyst, higher temperature and pressure, as alkanes are unreactive towards oxidation reaction. You can see methane molecule on oxidation catalyzed by copper at 523 Kelvin at 100 atmosphere gives methanol. This much condition you have to follow, then only you will get control oxidation of alkane. Depend on type of condition you are using, you are getting different products. For example, methane on reaction with oxygen molecule catalyzed by molybdenum at higher temperature, you are getting formaldehyde. In case of different condition, here you are getting methanol. This is the control oxidation of alkane. And the last point of this video is how you will analyze alkanes are there or not. The analysis of alkane is quite difficult compared to other functional groups, as alkane containing only carbon and hydrogen. Therefore, it is analyzed on the basis of negative evidence. As alkane is a non-polar compound, therefore it is insoluble in polar solvent. It is insoluble in dilute acid and bases also. In qualitative analysis, which we have carried out in our laboratory, it shows all negative tests except carbon and hydrogen. and it gives quantitative combustion which shows absence of oxygen, which having the molecular formula CnH2n plus 2. Alkane is unreactive towards most of the chemical reagent. Already we have seen in the reaction of alkanes. In IR spectrum, the absorption bands which are characteristics of some atoms like OH, carbon-carbon double bond, carbonyl groups are absent for the alkane molecule. After confirming all these, we can conclude that the unknown organic compound is alkane on the basis of their physical properties like boiling point, melting point, their mass spectra, IR spectra. If we have data of already studied alkane, it is matching with that, then we can confirm that this compound is alkane. These are the analysis of alkane you can do on the basis of negative evidence. As it is less reactive, it is unreactive towards most of the chemical reagent. In this way, in series of alkanes, we have learned classification of hydrocarbon, nomenclature of alkane, physical properties of alkane, preparation of alkanes, reactions of alkanes, and analysis of alkane. Today we have completed the chapter of chemistry of alkanes. Finally, I am concluding with thank you for watching this video.